6,438 pounds. This is the J-Flight 287 BHSW here at Glenwood RV Center in sunny Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. This is a very popular floor plan that most RV manufacturers are going to make some version of, with the bathroom with a direct entry door in the back, double over double bunks, and a super slide. So why is the J-Flight by Jayco one of the more popular versions of this floor plan? Let's take a look and find out. So coming into the trailer from the rear bathroom entry door, I wanted to show how almost completely accessible this travel trailer is with the slide out in. You have full access to the bathroom, you can get to your bedroom, you can get to the refrigerator. Really the main area that gets blocked when the slide's in is this small cabinet underneath the TV, which just makes packing or unpacking this trailer that much easier because you don't always have to have it slid out to be able to access your things. And now with the slide room out, you can really see how big this space is. On these J-Flights, you do have a 6'9" interior ceiling height. That is about 3 inches taller than a standard travel trailer in this category, which just gives you more height in the shower, makes some of your cabinets taller, and just sort of makes the trailer feel a lot bigger. So this is the 287. It compares a lot with the 267, which is a little bit shorter and doesn't have that direct entry to the bathroom. And it compares a lot to the 284 Bunkhouse slide, which is about the same length of this trailer, but the main difference is that they've swapped the couch and the dinette, so you have a TV right across from the sofa, and the reason they're able to do that is because they don't have a second entry to the bathroom. So I do want to go through the amount of storage you have in the slide out because I don't think anything is wasted. You have a large amount of space underneath your sofa, and it's not a video trick, like you can just hinge it up and it will stay like that. You have your two cabinets above that same sofa that are strutted so that they're easy to get into and they just stay up. And the entire space underneath the booth dinette is accessible for storage. You have the option to lift up the plywood panels from the top, and new for 2020 is these cabinet doors are hinged, so you don't always have to take that plywood off to get to your storage underneath. So I've put the cushions back on to make the U-shaped dinette into a bed because I want to show you how actually big the sleeping space is. It measures 42 by 82 inches, which is actually 2 inches longer than a standard residential queen size mattress. So I'm 6'5", and I just wanted to see if I would fit on here. I laid down and I could easily get my head and feet all on the bed. And as a tall person, that's pretty impressive. So you do have this option as a sleeping space. And in this particular unit that I'm filming now, we've ordered it with the standard jackknife sofa. So you have the sofa folds down, the dinette folds down, and of course you have your two double bunks in the rear, not to mention the queen bed up front. So there is a lot of sleeping space in this trailer. We've pulled down the black pleated nightshades, so if you were sleeping here, you could have it quite dark. And what I do like to point out is that Jayco's gone and they framed out this part here, the trim of all their windows. It completes the look of the trailer, but then it also gives these blinds right here something to screw into instead of just into like a 1/4 inch panel board, which just makes the durability of these blinds that much greater. So one of the nice features of the 287 is the amount of privacy you have in the front bedroom because of this 3/4 partition wall that houses the entertainment center. So we have ordered this unit with the optional 32-inch LED Furrion TV. Furrion makes a TV brand specifically for RVs, which means that they just handle better with vibrations on the road, with different temperature changes. It's a TV designed to be in an RV. And Standard with this trailer is the IRV Technologies stereo, I'm going to call it. But really what this is a DVD player, CD player, AM/FM radio, Bluetooth with an HDMI input. So if you had a Chromecast or something like that, you could easily attach it to the TV. And another interesting thing to note is that underneath the TV is something called a shoe garage. It's just like a bit of space to leave your shoes without having to have everything by the door. And you do have this nice bench with storage underneath, so there's actually a place to sit down, get dressed, put your shoes on before you go outside, with room for hanging some jackets. Transitioning over into the kitchen, I am showing this trailer with the Rocky Mountain package. And I'm going to point out the different features that you only can get in a Jayco J-Flight when you order the Rocky Mountain package. One of those features is the brushed nickel faucet, which is, you can hear it, it's metal, with the pull-out sprayer, the drying rack and cutting board, this decorative backsplash behind the stove. But in my mind, two of the more important features is that the Rocky Mountain Edition increases your refrigerator from a 6 cubic foot to an 8 cubic foot. And then the second is that this unit comes equipped with 2 fresh water tanks. So it has just about an 80-gallon capacity for fresh water. And as we go around the trailer, I'll point out the other items that are included with the Rocky Mountain package. Big storage space underneath the sink, lots of room for a garbage bin. You have fully extending ball-bearing drawer glides. So each of these drawers are rated for 75 pounds. Why do you need a drawer rated for so much? If you have kids in this trailer and they're leaning on the drawers, these should hold up because they're rated for 75 pounds. And, it's a small thing, but you can note that, Jayco's even framing out the front of their drawers with plywood. Sometimes you'll just see the drawer face here. Instead of having this piece, you'll just connect it to the sides. Here, Jayco is taking the extra step to add that one more piece of plywood just to make these that much more sturdy. New for 2020 is the Furrion 3-burner glass top stove. I think it's a great addition. It gives you a lot more prep space because now you have a nice flat surface. And they've added the matching stainless steel microwave, and they have changed the door inserts on the refrigerator to matching stainless steel, which I think is a really nice look. So next to the fridge, you have this truly floor to ceiling pantry. Goes all the way from the bottom up to the top of this 6'9" interior height. Lots of room for storage. Next to it is a larger closet. You're not just relying on the front bedroom wardrobes next to the bed. You have this large closet. And underneath that, you have 4 more, even bigger, fully extending drawers. So there are a total of 7 drawers in this main living area of the travel trailer for lots of storage. And in any bunkhouse, the main thing you want to see is what do the bunks look like. So here you have your 2 double over double bunks. And what I'd like to point out, first of all, is that Jayco is using plywood for their bunk platforms. Jayco offers a 2+3 year warranty. One of the reasons they're able to do that is because they're using better quality materials, and the fact that they use plywood is one of the reasons. Looking again at this top bunk, you will see that they have a 4-inch thick bunk mat. That is about twice as big as the industry standard, or what you'll see commonly. And while we're up here, you'll see that there is a separate light for this bunk. There is a 12-volt power outlet and a window. Bottom bunk is very similar, has the large escape window, its own lighting system, and if you look at the floor next to the ladder, you can see that there is a power outlet as well, 110 volt power outlet. Jayco has built their own ladder for this model. They built this in-house. It's just part of the floor plan, so it makes it easy to get up to the top without having to purchase a secondary aluminum ladder. There is storage underneath the bottom bunk. You can lift up the mattress to access it from below. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you when we go around to the outside of the trailer, because you can also access it from the exterior. Next to the bunks is your rear bathroom with separate entry. So this entry door does have a deadbolt on it. So you can lock it, like lock it while you're in here so nobody can just come in. And then also it's worth noting that the bathroom door also has a lock. Not every bathroom door in a travel trailer has a lock. It's probably more common not to have one than it is, so it's worth pointing out. Part of the Rocky Mountain package is having a porcelain foot flush toilet. So like, that's how I can usually tell, is you just tap on it. If it sounds like porcelain, it is. You'll notice if it's plastic. And above the sink, there is also a medicine cabinet. I think the medicine cabinet is part of the Rocky Mountain package. And you've probably noticed this, but the shower in this floor plan is huge. This is an absolutely massive shower. Great if you just need to throw your kids in there, hose them off. And what I do like is, with that taller interior combined with the skylight, is there is lots of room in the shower for a tall person, for a bigger person. There's just lots of room in the shower. And Jayco does take the extra effort to put plywood bracing underneath that shower pan, which provides more support. So definitely when you're shopping for trailers, step into the shower, step into the tub, and if it feels squishy underneath your feet, there's just not that much support there, which just means there's more room for the pipes to move and wiggle, which can cause leaks that you don't necessarily want. So we're going to make our way up to the front bedroom. I do want to point out the decorative slide room lighting. This is an upgrade as part of the Rocky Mountain package. And all the slide room lights are controlled from this switch on the wall so that you can turn them all on or off with the switch. There is also light switches by the door, which will turn off the main bank of ceiling lights. And of course, all of the lights in this trailer, inside and out, are LED. You have your roof-mounted air conditioner, which is controlled by the thermostat on the wall there by the TV. And all of your air conditioner vents are louvered and vented, so you can easily just open them up and turn them. So you're completely in control of your AC in this travel trailer. By the front door, here are your controls for your awning, slide out, water heater, and lights. And then moving up into the front bedroom. So here you can see that there is a good amount of space in between the bed and this wall. This is one of the main advantages of having this 3/4 partition wall opposed to having a center wall with entries on either side. Here you only can enter it from the door side of the travel trailer. On either side of the bed, you do have 110 volt power outlets. Great for charging a phone, for a CPAP machine. There's power on both sides of the bed. And I think what we'll do is I'm going to open up some of the cupboards and we'll go through the cabinets. So on one side of the bed, the cabinet has a hanging clothes bar, so it's kind of like a closet. And I should mention that these doors are mirrored, so there's basically just another mirror in this trailer other than just the one in the bathroom. On the opposite side, it has shelves, so it kind of acts more as like a dresser than a closet. Underneath here, next to the power outlet, is a switch. This switch is for the LED blue sort of nightlight, mood light that's in the bedroom. And Below that, you do have 2 LED lights. There's a total of 4 LED lights in the ceiling of the bedroom, and these ones are just controlled by a little switch. So when you're lying in bed, it's pretty easy to just turn these lights on and off. There are windows on either side of the bed, and both these windows have screens and can open. So you are able to get a good cross breeze in your bedroom. And in the top corner here, this bedroom is equipped for a TV if you wanted. So that bracket, there is a matching one on the outside, and the trailer comes with this TV mount that just clicks in. So if you wanted a TV, you just add it there, and it's pretty easy to take that same TV and put it outside of the RV. There is a real door in the bedroom to close it off from the rest of the trailer. Previous years, this was a curtain, and you had to order a upgrade to get the door. Now this is standard in all J-Flights when they can put a door like that. The bed platform rises, and there's storage underneath, which I'm going to show you from the outside of the trailer. So underneath the bed, you can see you have a lot of storage in this front compartment. The bed platform, which is plywood, is being held up by gas struts, so it's very easy to lift and stays in place. This is a pass-through storage compartment, so there is baggage doors on either side, and they are using a oversized baggage door, so it's easy to access all of your things. On the UV tinted windows, you can see that 2+3 year warranty sticker. And one of the reasons Jayco is able to offer a 2+3 year warranty is because of the quality of their construction. So something that you can't see is that Jayco is using 5/8 inch tongue and groove plywood for their floor. So underneath the linoleum is plywood. It's tongue and groove, so they glue that part together, so that eliminates a lot of creaking. And it is screwed down to the frame. Screwing versus nailing or stapling just makes it so that over time those nails can't work their way up, causing more creaks. The screws stay in place. At the front of the trailer, you can see the Rocky Mountain Edition sticker. Another feature of that package is the power tongue jack. We have added the optional 30-pound propane tanks, and directly underneath that you can see the side solar prep. So if you had a ground-based solar panel, you can connect it there and it will charge your batteries. So here at Glenwood RV Center, we are your Jayco exclusive dealership, and with every trailer we sell, we do not charge extra for a battery, to have the propane tanks filled, or to have the unit detailed and cleaned. All of that is included with the price. And we have been doing this for 52 years, and we find that that is just the way that works best. Looking at the A-frame, so Jayco custom engineers all of their frames. And one of the reasons they do that is so that they can have this integrated A-frame. And what I mean by that is that the front A-frame of the trailer goes through that front cross member and attaches further on along the side of the I-beam structure of the frame. The reason they do this is that it's more structurally sound, but it also allows for a taller interior without a taller exterior. So they can get that extra interior height without just having to raise the entire box of the trailer. So crouching down, here we are underneath the trailer, and you can see that Jayco is using Goodyear radial endurance tires. And these tires are rated for 87 miles an hour, and here that means 140 kilometers an hour. So this is a quality made in North America tire that you won't find on almost any other trailer brand. And while we're down here, you see those outriggers. So Jayco is using an outrigger every 48 inches or less, meaning that you won't have a space greater than 48 inches without an outrigger. And what that is doing is that's supporting the walls and floor of your trailer. And when there's fewer of them, it just leads more chance to the unit flexing and over time causing issues. And here we'll look at the enclosed underbelly. This trailer does have a thermal package. So not only is the underbelly enclosed, that's what you can see here, it's also insulated and there's heat ducted to it. And part of that thermal package, they'll also add a thermal insulation to the roof in addition to the batten insulation. Here is the storage compartment underneath the rear bunk bed that I mentioned I would look at. It is a fairly large storage space. The only thing obstructing it is the water heater. And this is a Dometic quick recovery hot water heater. So it has an option to run off both electricity and propane at the same time. So that means that it has a recovery of 17.8 gallons of hot water per hour, even though it is only a 6-gallon tank. And the way this tank is, it does not need an anoid rod. Looking at the rear of the trailer, you'll see that there is an outside shower, and this is where it's located. There's of course a spare tire, and you can see on the spare tire that it says #1 selling J-Flight since 2005. So Jayco J-Flight is the best-selling travel trailer line in North America and has been every year since 2005. All of your backup lights, brake lights are LED, and the brake lights have a clear section in the center, you can see it here, so that when you're backing up, it provides a lot of light. So if you ever get to a campground when it's dark out, you can kind of back up and see where you're going. We've added the optional roof ladder, and I'm going to climb up onto the roof in a minute and show you what's up there. And here you can see the optional barbecue that we've included with this model. There's no outside kitchen on a 287, and I feel that with an outside shower, you have hot and cold water, and an outside barbecue, it's not the same, but it's close. And this bracket will just fold up and store along that bumper when you're traveling. Second rear entry door straight to the washroom has the standard flip down steps, where up at the front we've added the optional more ride stable steps that we'll go take a closer look at. But while we're here, you can see the fully extended electric awning. There's a switch on the inside so easily retract and bring in the awning, and then it also has an LED light strip. Here are those stable steps. This is a new option for 2020. I really like it. It just makes it very stable walking up into the travel trailer. Extra large grab handle, and here you can see where that TV bracket from the bedroom can mount on the exterior of the trailer. So I've used the optional roof ladder to climb up onto the roof to show you the air conditioner. In the back corner, you can see the skylight in the shower and the vent in the bathroom. Also your plumbing stacks and the refrigerator vent stack. And I'm standing up here. This is a Jayco Magnum Truss roof system. So this roof has plywood decking on it. And the main advantage of Jayco's Magnum Truss is that it supports 4,500 pounds. The way they are able to do this is by having plywood decking, sturdier roof trusses, and just generally a more heavy-duty construction. Why would you need a roof that supports 4,500 pounds? In Saskatchewan, we get a lot of snow. It can build up on your roof, and in the spring that can start to get melt, and it gets heavy. And so when you have a roof like this, you know that it's able to support all of that weight, and you don't really need to worry about it. So that concludes the tour of the 287 Jayco J-Flight. Here we are at Glenwood RV Center in our heated indoor showroom. If you have any questions about this unit, you want to know what we have in stock, what colors are available, we are here to help. Please give us a call, send us an email, send us a note. We have been your Jayco dealer for over 30 years, and we have been proudly serving the Saskatoon area since 1968. And as always, happy camping.